No, no, they love to play it. They play it constantly online, you know, non-stop, and that's what I love to see because you're going to see these teams that won't normally be, you know, people online blame losses completely.
Let's just check the change out here. Is we actually see across the top of your team, the German team have changed their lineup and therefore obviously their tactics. They're going to be running double rogue priest. And what does this mean, Vihal?
It means if they can find the druid at the start, there's going to be trouble. But
luckily, they're not human. So, but then you've got Inflame with his pet and Paranoia. Yep. So they tried using that last time to find people. But
one of the things you can notice is across the top of your screen, 110 energy means they're wearing a lot of PvE gear. The reason why they're doing
surprising though.
PvP gear, I'm sorry. The reason why they're doing that is they only have this one healer, and they're afraid that, you know, if a rogue gets popped out at the beginning, he's going to die.
So then round 3, and across the top of your screen is going to be the German team, Atrox. We will confirm that with them afterwards and also apologize. And across the bottom is Nihilum, as we see the 2 rows kind of waiting back, and you can see Inflame with his pet trying to use Paranoia. I'm not sure if it even works when you're on your mount, actually. No, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, sorry.
So you have, okay, they are opening up on this this Warlock straight away. I don't think they could find the Druid. And so we do see Ginny get out of that Cyclone right away. Had to have trinketed that. And you do see the Death Coil. Yep. To flying way away from his target. They need to stick on Inflames the entire time. Anytime that they're not on the target, it's basically a countdown to when they're going to lose.
Yeah, but I mean, this is going to be really nice for Papercat even if they do both stay on the Warlock, because he's going to do a massive amount of damage for that Priest. And if that Priest is controlled by the Druid successfully, actually the Druid's been feared, but Genie Low goes down to half health, but that's going to be rectified pretty quickly, I'd imagine. And Inflame is still sitting quite nicely. Well, I say quite nice. He goes down to 4k, 6k, but I mean, he's got a massive amount of original health as a 13k in Season 2. I mean, I honestly think that Papercat is just going to rip eventually through both of these rogues.
So this Kara Koala guy, you can tell how great of a druid he is because of how. And actually, Inflame's
very,
getting
very
really low.
Having to drain life to get back up to 3k. Lucky there was a Cyclone onto Genie Lol, so and he's going to have to start tapping for mana soon. And he's in a kidney shot. As soon as it's 5 seconds, in comes an intercept to stun one of those rogues, and you can see Papercat going on the inexperienced road of Finrod. Both rogues actually low now, and they can change onto the Priest, and which they have, and down goes the Priest as Papercat changed onto him, but Inflame goes down at the same time, which leaves 2 rogues versus Warrior Druid.
And a Druid with low mana. He just hit his Innervate, which is, it's going to help a lot, but this, I don't think these rogues are going to be able to make it back. It's just too much damage with the support from the Druid.
Cheat Death procs, but it wasn't enough. Yep. Cloak of Shadows used then by Finrod, as I spectate dead people.
It was a smart move to switch to that double rogue Priest, and they actually scored a kill on there. So, you know, they actually killed somebody this time, which is good.
You know, they almost won. We can give them a token of congratulations for that. Well done.
I know that. I don't play a Warrior that often, but that Warrior had to have been having a blast in that match. Because when you have 2 targets standing right in front of you, and you can cleave, and you can whirlwind, and just hit every target in front of you, you know, he had to have been having a ball right there.
It's endless fun with endless rage.
So damage was I don't know, you saw Inflames being targeted constantly, so he definitely didn't do as much damage as before, but he had dots on every target.
Yeah, but I mean, Inflame can play under pressure so well and still manage to control his pet really well. I mean, they did get those fears off onto the Druid, but I mean, it was also a great switch to go onto that Priest as well, because the Priest was so worried about the 2 rogues that he just let the dots kind of tick him. So when he went down to like 60% health, I think the Warrior switched.
These are all little things. You know, we'll throw out little hints to how to play better in the arena. But
little
one
nuggets
of
them, of useful
one of them is you call it rotting. So when you put dots or you put off damage, you know, that you're not expecting, it happens a little bit at a time. Like maybe a Warlock who takes damage, or his Warlock's pet who takes damage from Soul Link, stuff like that.
Let me write this down. Continue, please.
Yeah, but you don't want to let yourself as a healer rot down, because once they see you at 70% health or 60, they know if they make a clean switch to you, that's 40%. They don't have to burst.
That's how a lot of people play versus Cleave Druid teams. You know, try and knock the Druid down a bit. So you get one target down to 50% while keeping the Druid hurt, and then you can switch onto the Druid when he goes down to about 70, and it's just switching up for kills, really. It's really simple, I promise.